Hi everybody, so today I'm going to show you one of the tools I use when I'm teaching maths. So I'm just going to put the camera down so you can see the table. Okay, so these are called Dienes, and the reason they are great is because they show exactly what's going on with the maths. So as you can see, we start off with single ones. Okay, so these are the ones, and we'd start with children by counting them out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I spend a bit of time first of all counting these 9 and having a look and showing that they are just 9 single ones. Any of those digits 1 to 9 are single ones. Okay. When you add in the 10th one, what happens is that we make a group of 10. And our number system is completely made in groups of 10. And this is exactly the same as this. So we would do what we call an exchange, and we'd swap the 10 ones for a set of 10. Okay, and this really shows it really nicely that you would need 10 of these to make up one of these. Okay, so it's great because it can also be used when you're doing 10 times bigger. So it shows the place value very clearly. 10 times bigger than this one is this one. 10 times bigger than this is 100. 10 times bigger than this is 1,000. But you can actually use these to make up and to show. So I can put this over the top and I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of those that make up one of those. So because it's really visual, it's really clear, and it helps children to make those links and to really understand and see what's going on. So another thing you can do with this, you can use it for addition and subtraction. I could look at doing 56 add 23. So I could make up my 56, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I can add my 23. So a 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's really good because it shows the children the exchange and they get a chance to practice with that before they actually move on to anything else. Okay, so so I would put all my 10s together first. So I'm grouping them by 10s and 1s. Then you start by adding up the 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've not gone over 10, we've not made another 10, so that's okay. We've got 9 there. Then you add up your 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 10s. So my answer is 79. Okay. So once they've had a go at practicing that, then you can go on to the next step, which is an exchange. Now, the exchange children often find really challenging and quite tricky. So with an exchange, what is going on is you're making up a 10. Okay. So if, for example, I had this. Okay, it's just so you can see it. So I've got 30, 2, 4, 6, add 40, 2, 4, 6, 7. So 36 add 47. So we always start with the ones because when we exchange, what we'll be doing is making a group of 10. Okay, and so you put all your ones together and all your 10s together. Okay, and then we can count them up, starting with the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So remember, when we make a 10, okay, what we have to do is actually, when we make a group of 10, what we're doing is we're actually making one of these. Okay, and so what we do is what we call a swap, an exchange. So we exchange the 10 ones for the 10. Now we've still got 13, but actually now we've got a 10 and 3 ones. And so the 10, we keep the ones together, we keep the 10s together. That's what the columns do. Okay, they keep each part of the calculation together. So it groups them in 1s, in 10s, in 100s, and so on. So that 10 has to come across to the 10s column. Okay, and then we can count up what we got. So we got 3 1s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 10s. So the answer is 83. Okay, so it can be a really powerful tool to use. Other places I would use it would be for decimals. Okay, so changing, your child has to be comfortable to change the view and change what we've, no longer see this as a 10, but they could see it as one whole. Now, I always introduce this in terms of chocolate bars because that's something that children understand. So here's one whole chocolate bar. If I break a piece off, I've got part of the whole, okay? So here I've got one whole and 3 parts of the whole. And you start off by using that language first to really, so your child can really understand it's one whole and 3 parts of a whole. So the next step then is to introduce and say, okay, how many of these would we need to make up the whole? Okay, well, yes, we know we need 10 of them to make up the whole. And so actually these bits are called tenths. And that's a bit that's often missing when children are learning about fractions. They don't understand why we call it tenths. And actually, why is it so close to the word 10? Okay, 10 and tenths. Children often confuse those. The reason for that is because they've seen this as a 10 before. But the reason it's called a tenth and they've kept it so similar is because we need 10 of these to make up one of these. Okay, so it's all based on that 10. All right. And so there's many different ways. This is such a versatile piece of equipment. You don't just use it for calculation. You can use it for place value as well. So children can really see and understand exactly what the numbers are worth, how you make them up. You can use it for decimal numbers as well. It's just got so many uses. So here's my tip for today. Use the Dienes. Dienes are a great piece of equipment to help you with all sorts of bits of maths. Okay, take care for now. Have a great day.